Hello again, my dear collective. Here I am with one of many readings. Listen, guys, it's one of those random ones, okay? I'm gonna just make this more aesthetic ish. And one of those random readings, please see if it resonates, okay? So, there we go. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. There's a lot of happenings, a lot of shifts in the atmosphere, okay? On a global scale, I'm sure in your own lives, spiritually, non-spiritually. I see what's happening, what's relevant. Um, so the first card that came out was "Let's Move Together." So you might be moving out. Somebody might be moving in. Or you might be relocating. Somebody might relocate for you. Solo moving together with somebody, moving in, moving out, or somebody works with somebody's an architect, okay, or they are a truck driver, they do deliveries, okay, so that is what's relevant here. And we got a yes, so that's confirmation. Yes, that's about to happen or is happening. For some of you guys, you might move together, relocate, or get help from your friends, or move in with your friends, like roommates, or a roommate is about to move in into your energy, as in into your house. But I say energy though, because I feel like one's body is one's energy, so that in itself, if you invite anyone, if you move with anyone, make sure the energy is 10-10. Because trust me, living with roommates, it's not for everybody, okay? Living with other people is not for everybody. Living with yourself is golden. I fucking love it. And I feel like everybody should try it at least once. But for some of you guys, it is living together with other people. Soulmates, friends, lovers, you know. It saves money though. I love that. Some of you guys are planning to do this. So communal living could be also quite relevant here. And I feel like it's to save money, especially for goal. You have a goal basically. So maybe I'm gonna start living with my friends or with my family again, so I can save up for my future house, right? Or when I move out, when I relocate, or somebody that is doing this. Let me move in with so and so, or stay at home. So when I get to my goal, I get all that I need to go to the next level, which could be quite big. A new home, whether it's buying a new home or renting one, I feel like it's going to be an upgrade from the last time or wherever you're at right now, collective, okay? Some of you guys could be earth signs or deal with an earth sign, okay? Nature could also be quite relevant right now. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in nature. If not, maybe you need to. I feel like if you do, it will help with some healing, some cleansing. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe it will help you cleanse that. This card came out like this. For some of you guys, if you're experiencing anything of this nature, spending time in nature, if you're experiencing something of this in nature, pun intended, I feel like going to nature will help cleanse this, okay? It kind of depends on what it is, but it will help cleanse this, okay? I feel like it's the beginning, or somebody's doing so. So, that's good. Yeah. Anything else that's relevant for your collective? Somebody is really tapping into their intuition when it comes to you, or somebody is seeing something clearly, or you are. Also, I think it's a good idea to stay hydrated. The way I just took a sip for my water, like I haven't had, like I did not have matcha today. Okay, but yeah, somebody's tapping into their intuition, or getting clarity about something, or you are. It's about a question. Okay. All right. I feel like this person could have been in their head about this for a long time, or you are. For some of you guys, it's in relation to. It's more than just dating. It's more than just dating. It is plans, right? Scheduling. I feel like that goes hand in hand with goals. So, for instance, if you're like getting a new job, relocating, moving, somebody is now seeing like, oh, okay, collective, she busy, or you are. Somebody's getting the energy of like, for instance, if it was your date, they're like, why is my date not? Why is collective not calling back, reaching out? Because you're busy, and they're now seeing something. Maybe you're the type of person that like to keep your life private, even for your date, because you're very much like, I don't know. Maybe you be out. I feel like you could be the type of person, just like that card that came out. When it's pleasure, is pleasure, but when it's like business, like things that are technical, you keep that to yourself until that come into fruition. So you could be, it's giving I wouldn't say secretive, but I really do feel like you have boundaries when it comes to you and yours. Like if you be dating, you won't be spilling anything that is ongoing until it's finished. I feel like that's the type of person you are, or they're seeing you like this, collective. So whomever is like, oh, I understand why. I would say this though. Somebody was overthinking. It could be your actual date, okay? Person you're seeing, talking to, etc. Maybe this is quite new, right? But I don't feel like you're quite open, or they don't feel like you're like an open person like that. You could be a little bit reserved. But they're seeing now, oh, it's not them. It's basically because you're busy, or you're seeing that in relation to them. Because somebody was really in their head, overthinking, like, is it me? Is it me? Really stressing themselves out because they're like, what the fuck is happening? And you're just very vague on, just life, right? I feel like they could have wanted a little bit more intel, but I don't feel like that's you, or this is something. I don't know if this is a new boundary or whatever, but somebody's understanding that it's not them that's the issue. I don't want to, or you're understanding this, okay? Because somebody was really in their head about this. What else is relevant here? There's somebody that is ready to take a risk, or feel like something is risky, or somebody feels like, they don't know if this is something they should dive right into right now. I will say this though, based on the cards, is somebody from your past that you have ended with, that you have had an ending with. I'm holding this card in my hand. The reason why I don't want to put it down is because I feel like, on one hand, somebody is like, should I take a chance when it comes to collective? Or you feel this way. Like, it kind of feels like we're over, but I don't think that we're over. And because I feel like this is a new message, but if it resonates with the other one, like, if you're in your head because your person is working a 9 to 5, or they have like obligation, and all of a sudden in your heart it's like you're over and done. Somebody might be, if you're a fire sign, you might be a little bit impulsive. this feels very fire sign trait. Like if they don't get an answer by tomorrow, they cut that shit down. They don't want to deal with it. And Lord and behold, that person just had a swimming lesson. That person just had to get their sibling, out of school, or they had to get into it with their roommate or something, right? I feel like somebody that you guys are dating, or you could be feeling this way, you want to end the relationship because you feel like there's too many risks involved and you feel like it's affecting your self-esteem, so you rather not deal with them, right? But the thing is, and I know it's gonna sound very shady to hear right now, for some reason, as soon as you're like, you want to end this, they're gonna reach out to you and be like, "Hey, how are you, Pookie?" And I feel like you might feel like it's mixed signals, but they haven't done anything wrong, collective. They just have been busy. Now, if you found anything, because I don't feel like there are any basis of you ending things with them other than the fact that they didn't answer you by 12:15 on Friday, and they did it on Sunday instead, 1 o'clock. Like something is going to be very swift in terms of them responding or coming back in. I don't know. But if it's stressing you out, collective, if you need somebody that's like constantly there, because not everybody's like that, maybe, I don't know, take a break or something. Or maybe they will. Because I feel like somebody is very much in need of having constant communication, and they get easily anxious if they don't. Okay? I don't know who that is, okay? But somebody's here contemplating a breakup because of that. Anything else that's relevant? Listen, if somebody is driving you to overthinking and you want to end things because they didn't answer you on Friday, 12 o'clock, do so, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be with somebody that is stressing you out. That's like my logical explanation. But on a spiritual level, I don't see or feel them doing anything wrong for you to have ended it, other than the fact that they are busy. Okay? But I do see, based on the cards, I guess there's going to be an ending for now. Because somebody's angry. You're done. Somebody's frustrated. Somebody can't take it anymore. Somebody wanted to be happy. Heavy on having fun together, celebrate. But somebody is like, it's not enough. Okay? Somebody said it could be Laura or Lauren. Okay, let's do your little advice card, Lauren. Card. So you get this card, Lauren. It was in reverse, which tells me that you're probably going to end this relationship or accept the ending that's coming. Okay? And you're going to decide to deal with somebody new, or they're going to decide to deal with somebody new. But I'm going to tell you this. You still have feelings for each other. If you end it today, collective, you still have feelings for them. They still have feelings for you. So somebody might be a little bit like shocked, like where the heck did this come from, Yes, I do have a speech impendency, but I also feel like somebody might even stutter and be kind of shocked on like where is this coming from, I do see you guys reuniting, so go on this break. And in the essence of Ross and Rachel, go on this break that in somebody's eyes is a breakup, but I do feel like equal parties will understand. So Let's continue. What's relevant for the collective? I'm telling Sunday and Monday are specific days. So we got this one here, reverse. And something before the 24th could be relevant. Somebody could be 24 years old. Or timeline. Age or timeline. Let me not complicated. If it doesn't resonate, take the numbers out. Okay. I only mention it if I'm guided to. If you know, we know. On that note, something on Sunday or Monday, somebody's self-esteem is gonna go in a weird way. Okay, I feel like somebody's gonna go from being happy to feeling like not the best. Okay, I don't know if somebody's, it's a little bit moody. It's giving mood swings. Like, I don't feel like somebody is. I would say this on Monday, Sunday. You're them. Somebody feels a little, they don't feel their best. Okay, and you or them could be an individual that confidence is always on 100. Everybody knows that you're always the happy go light that brightens up the room. And on 2 days or Monday, Sunday, somebody's not gonna feel the best, okay? But I do feel like it's giving moody, okay? It could be in relation to like the past, your childhood. You might reflect over that, or they might reflect over their childhood, and they might, some triggers might come up. They might feel sad about this. If it's not inner childhood issues, it could also be children as well. Anything that's relevant. So new energy collective, there's somebody that feels a lot of chemistry with you, or you have, pretty much, you feel a lot of chemistry with you, or you feel a lot of chemistry with somebody that have a very strong magnetic attraction to you. This person wanna very much get to know you, engage more with you. Maybe that's gonna be an engagement in the future. But how I read that these cards, or cards in general, is a little bit different. I would say this person wanna get to know you more. On an emotional level, physical level, they're very invested, okay? So you're gonna have a lot of interactions. For some, this is gonna end in an engagement. For others, this is your future spouse. That's gonna be the person that puts a ring on it, okay? So, anything else? So, I'm tuning into You Deserve Love. I also have these cards here. So, obviously, you deserve love, but I feel like with these two cards together, something about you deserving something that will help with your finances or career. So, you might get some sort of support system here, or somebody. Either you're going to help somebody or somebody's going to help you in relation to your finances and career, okay? They're very much going to be like, fuck it, no, let's give it straight to collective, or collective is like, no, let's give it straight to them. Let's help them, because helping them will help you, or they know helping you will help them. So somebody's going to be a giver. I'm going to help somebody because it will give me good karma. Or dharma, or you feel this way. So that's good. You got some people that's like, let me invest, or you're gonna invest in somebody. So that's also relevant. Anything else? I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Obviously, you guys heard the yawn. I'm getting earth sign again in Vedic. I believe it's fire sign, tropical, Aries, Sag, Leo. I'm not quite sure, but there's some sort of like fire earth dynamic. Um, Earth signs based on astrology is very stable. They got their shit together, specifically financially. They kind of hold the household down. And fire signs, they're the ones that are action orientated, right? They are the leaders. They're the ones that they're innovators. They might start some. If not, they will finish something. Okay, they're a starter or a finisher. So I would say this: if it's an earth sign, fire sign dynamic, I feel like this is a good blend, especially on a business level. Also tuning into water signs could also be in the mix here. This feels very work related, career, money related, like business related. Maybe somebody's like going into being a starter up or something, you know? I don't really get like messages in relation to money. Well, that's a lie. In relation to career and like goal, like goals or direction in that sense. I don't know about you guys, but I talk a lot about love. A lot about love, a lot about, spiritual stuff and music. So for me to go in a very general, what's coming in for love? What's coming in for, you know, career and finances? Should we do a little? Should we be predictable? What's coming in for love? Let's be predictable. Well, some of you guys are gonna move in together. That is, I guess, double confirmation. You're going to move in together. That's beautiful. Now, this could also be relevant because who is also around your place other than you and your apartment or house is other people. So, in that sense, when you move, you might meet your future friends, lovers, acquaintance. This could be good, this could be questionable, but I feel like it's gonna make you happy. Side note, anyone that you don't want in your life, you know what to do, okay? Because people be nosy. On that note, people could be nosy when you move in. Um, when I first moved, the way I had nosy neighbors from, I haven't even moved in my furniture, and people were nosy. So hopefully that won't take place and for you guys. I don't sense that. I will say this. Keep it simple. You guys are gonna move in together with somebody that you have love for, or they have love for you. It feels more peaceful, more calm. Okay, and if that's not the case, I feel like you're about to meet your future spouse. It it could be a neighbor. Okay, like I don't want to be like that, but I will say this though: your move in terms of this new space living, it's not gonna be chaotic. It was chaotic for me. I don't feel that way for you guys. Okay. I really hope if I ever move again, the next move is gonna be as peaceful as I'm tuning into right now. So, what's coming in for love for collective? In terms of love, so we got this card. So some of you guys, some sort of spiritual guidance, okay? Not for all, but for some. You're about to get some sort of angelic sign, spirit animals, feathers, some sort of sign from your spirit team in relation to love. And whatever sign that is, you have to take heed, you have to listen. So, yeah, I don't know what sign it is. I'm gonna give an example. If you ask to see a butterfly or 777, and all of a sudden, bam, that's a butterfly, then listen. For some of you guys, that's not the case for you. If you were to see a butterfly 777, that is not a sign for you in relation to love. But for some of you guys, it is. Okay? Um, okay. I love it. Career and finances. So, we got work. Well, isn't that fitting? So, work is put in the work and things will be aligned, finances and career. I also feel like some of you guys are not going to work in a normal way like everybody else, like a 9 to 5. You guys might be more interested or pushed into this entrepreneurship because the card didn't really fully come out like that. I'm gonna show you the card. Here we go. Some of you guys are pushed to like do your own thing, like in this way. Okay. So there we go. I think we covered everything. Is love, general. Now it's love, career, and life. You know what? Let's do one for life because I think it's time for me to go. So in life, I don't know if that's a part of the standard horoscope readings, but in life, this is relevant. Some of you guys, somebody will come in and forgive you, or you about to go in and forgive somebody, or if you're gonna flip it, somebody want your forgiveness, or you want somebody's forgiveness. Somebody will come in and ask for forgiveness, or give you an apology collective, or you will do so. But I also feel like one party will not accept this apology or not give an apology. I will say this collective, from me to you, if they don't apologize, don't take it to heart. It's a problem within them and not you. Forgive yourself and forgive them within your heart and move on and be at peace. Because trust me, it hurts them more than it does you. And it shows more about their character when they can't do a simple thing as forgive somebody. Okay? And I kind of low key feel like they're the ones that did you wrong, but if they didn't, if you feel like you did somebody wrong, I'm talking to you. Okay? So, that is for life. Not for life, but like for the life part. Whoever feels stuck, you need to free yourself. Okay? This was part of one of the decks. Be the love you this basically. Okay, so I feel like in that sense, like whatever you want to attract, manifest, be in that frequency, and it will come towards you. Okay, because as much duality there is on earth, I do believe that when you have a strong faith-based belief system, there's something that you cannot manifest into your life. And by this time, after everything you have been through, I know for a fact God is going to bless you. And if that's not the case, there's going to be some sort of dharma, some sort of blessing, right? If you know that you've done right in your life, okay? But I say this to say, collective, I think that's the ending. I am channeling somebody's like, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. Now I'm gotten this specific for at least 2 readings. I don't feel like you give a shit. I don't know if this is a part of the apology. Somebody's gonna be like, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. They might be fake. They might be gaslighter. You probably are not fucking with their apology, but somebody's gonna come in. Maybe they're like acting like a victim. But somebody would come in with those specific words, like, I'm sorry that I hurt you. I think I'm not quite sure, but I think one of my zodiac signs, when I did a general, I mentioned, let me see if I can find it. The zodiac sign might be irrelevant. Let's see. But I remember. Let me just find it before I, be speaking. So it was Scorpio. I said, beware of people trying to play the victim, especially after or during this flow of abundance that's coming. So basically, Scorpios, you could be Scorpios, somebody else, okay? If we don't have Scorpio, the reading itself could resonate because that's what I got in the general reading. And I was talking about how things are going to be quite peaceful after a lot of hectic times. Every time I do Scorpio, there's always some craziness happening. And basically, there's a lot of abundance, specifically in May going into June for Scorpios. Or, yeah, well, it was in Scorpio reading. So you might resonate with that somebody might come in and play a victim before. No, I said after or during this abundance, because I feel before that you don't even have your abundance, but somehow during or definitely after, you're going to get this abundance and somebody will play the victim because of this abundance. And I'm sorry, and I feel like that's what I'm channeling right now. I quote, I'm sorry that I hurt you. And as soon as I tuned into that message, I just felt somebody like, I didn't give 2 cents about your apology. And this could be the person that is playing the victim now, because you have abundance and obviously they want to be on your good side. There we go. I'm also channeling right now, I want to wrap it up, but somebody could discuss you with their husband, okay? Or their daughter, but specifically I feel like there is something that is very confidential. Listen, in the eyes of the Lord, because yes, I'm a biblical gal. Anyone that slanders your name, anyone that speaks evil on you, especially if you're good, especially if you're empathic, especially if they know that you have a good heart, even more so if people actually vouch for you. But let's just say that you have been nothing but genuine and good to this person and they are talking shit about you. Number one, karma's gonna get them. Number two, they're also involving their own family in that karma by speaking negativity on you. And three, if you got chosen one, like, you know what? That's on spiritual hands now. So there's that. That might be resonating. It could be like somebody that and they can't really speak about you to anyone, but they speak to their family about it. But like for some of you guys, it could be family members that it sounds some bullshit. But if not, whoever's slandering your name, knowing that you've been genuine and honest with them, especially in a prophetic professional setting. Okay, you might be a prophet or something, or you foreseen something or whatever. But in a professional setting, and they're speaking bad on you, that just like it shows their character, and it might jeopardize their job. To be quite honest, and they're also bringing whomever they're sharing this envy, hatred, jealousy, aggression with onto other people. Like they're infecting their surroundings. That's supposed to be their comfort system in that sense, right? Because like I said, everybody has a free will. You do what you need to do in order to, live your life. But at some point, right, justice will come in and be like, you know what you did, how you moved, what you taught, it's not in alignment with God. It's not in alignment with the universe. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? Because I believe at some point anyone has logic, and even the narcissistic people that don't have empathy, I'm pretty sure they would feel some type of way if somebody did something towards them. So, I say this to say, I don't know who said this. I don't know if it's one of the readers I watch, but this is not my quote. It's something about how one have to be careful when you treat a child of God bad, or like be careful who you. Uh, See, that's why I don't remember it. Speech impedancy aside, I just don't remember it. But yeah, one have to be like very be careful, or at least mindful, but maybe be careful on how one treats another because you don't know how it's going to turn out in the future. I'm definitely messing that up, but like to clearly I'm really tired. But so much love for you guys, for the people that are watching still. And I'm also aware that during that moment in time where I went full on biblical, full on religious, some of you guys said sayonara. I get it. Okay? Um Actually I don't, but on some my readings, my videos, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But boy oh boy, did I did I see a shift as soon as I started talking about God. I was just in the spirit of it all. I know I do it once a month with the pray with me, and I never actually share anything of myself like that. But it be like that sometimes, and this is what happened in May. I'm the type of person I need to vent spiritually to God about God, especially when He has come through. So like every little thing, whether you guys know it about it or not, like I am doing this to inspire. Because I'm not gonna sit here and if you go and check out those specific videos, it's not like things have been on the up and up. They have been trying times, but somehow God showed me the light and the reason why I go through what I go through. And maybe if somebody is going through something, that they will have some hope that you know what, she's here being inspiring, but she's also going through something. Maybe that will give some sort of inspiration for them to keep on going, or at least have more faith or something. I don't know, right? But I know it's for a selective few. Okay, so on that note, until next time, see you in the next reading.